Hello, hello, hello. I hope everybody's well. Just waiting for Facebook to stream me live. Okay, so I'm just going to check to see if I'm live. And then I will be here. Okay, I can see. Fabulous. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Just turning myself down, just making sure that my AirPods are on. So hopefully they are. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. I'm streaming live from Zoom, so it takes a little bit to set up. Can everybody just let me know if you can hear me okay? I can see Sarah Jane's here. Hi Jen, hope you're well. Hi Marianne, hope you're well as well. So yeah, just put in the comments. I know that there's a delay of about 10 seconds from Zoom to Facebook. But yeah, let me know if you can hear me. Hearing you very well. Okay, perfect. Right, let's make a start. Okay, so this is the Wednesday Wisdom Live. I'm now going to be doing this at a new time at 11:30 on Facebook. So there is a slight change there. But otherwise, everything else is exactly the same. So today we're going to be looking at abandonment. So abandonment, and this is a little bit of a precursor to tomorrow night's session, which is healing relationships and all of that trauma that we have with our relationships, improving our relationships. Good morning, Sandra, I hope you're well. And abandonment does affect our relationships. It affects how we show up in our relationships, because we can have a tendency to want to people please, overdo. We have a fear around trusting people because we fear that we're going to have this abandonment. We're going to be left alone in some way. So it's a real fear, and it's primal. It's a primal fear because we are based, we have been created to kind of work in tribes, and we work in tribes in order to survive. And so having that connection is really, really important for our survival. However, we don't need that anymore, but we still have these fears around abandonment because it's just part of our makeup. Morning Bernadette, morning Lauren, hope you're all well. So I thought it would be good for us to do abandonment. I've tuned in to see what energies we need to work with, and of course inner child came up again. So we're going to be working with our inner child, because for our inner child and our smaller us, our younger us, abandonment was a really, 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 really big thing. And even if it was done in the tiniest way, we would have kind of seen it in from a much bigger and deeper and more harmful perspective than what we would see it now as an adult. So our inner child wants to come in on the journey. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you into your Akashic records, because I want to connect in with whatever abandonment trauma is the most prevalent for you to clear today. And it could be past life. It might not be present life, but the inner child in some shape or form also needs that healing, even if it is rooted in a past life. So what this will help with is you just not being as fearful, not wanting to kind of really overdo things with people in order to feel loved, to be needed. So it allows you to set more appropriate boundaries and have more confidence with showing up more authentically with other people, because you're not going to have this fear, or such a deep-rooted fear around being abandoned or being rejected in some way. So rejection comes in there as well. So that's what we're going to do today. So we're going to get tuned in. We're going to get connected, and then I'll take you into your Akashic records, and we'll just see where we go. with the inner child. So I'd like you to just settle. And for those that don't know me, I'll just introduce myself. I'm Marina, the Soul Alchemist, and I work with my clients to help clear karmic patterns, to connect them to their soul identity. And I do all of my work in the Akashic Records. I'm also a tarot reader and pendulum healer. So I just thought I'd throw that in there as well. Okay, so if you just want to close your eyes, and we're just going to get comfortable in the chair. So just start to really just connect your feet to the floor. So if you can, just try doing this session sitting up in a chair. And just start to kind of wiggle your bum, your sitting bones onto the chair, and just start to kind of really just relax. And what I want you to do actually is I want you to tense all of your muscles. So really kind of pull everything up, pull everything in tight, all your muscles, your legs, your arms, your shoulders, just pull everything in and then just relax. And what you'll feel is a real difference between being very, very tense and feeling relaxed. And then do that again for me. Just really pull everything in really, really tightly. And then I want you to just relax. And on that last one, I just want you to take a deep breath in now as you're doing this tensing. And on the out breath, just allow everything to relax, allow everything to release, and just allow the jaw and the face, the forehead to soften, shoulders to drop. And just allow the hands just to rest gently in the lap. And just take another deep breath in. And we're just now going to call back your energy from across time and space, people and events. And on that out breath, just allow everything to release. Just imagining any energy, any other people's energies that you've maybe picked up over the last couple of days. Just see, sense, know, or just feel those being released to the earth. Again, take another deep breath in. And we're calling back your energy from across time and space, people and events. And on that out breath again, just imagine everything just draining to the earth. Perhaps you can feel energy just draining through the feet. And again, one more time, take a deep breath in. Calling back your energy from across time and space, people and events. And on that out breath, just really sigh into the heart space. Just feel yourself just dropping from the head into the heart. So just bringing yourself to be very, very present. And I just want you to imagine now that you've got some red steps in front of you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to count you down some red steps. And every time that you go further down these red steps, you're becoming more and more grounded, more and more connected to Mother Earth. So just imagine, sense, know, or just feel that you've got that red step before you. Just take that first step forward, plant both of your feet on that first step. And then I want you to take your next step down onto that next red step. Take another step down onto that third red step. And you'll notice that you're sinking a little bit into the earth as you're going down, connecting more and more with the earth. Take that fourth red step down, fifth red step down, sixth red step down, seventh red step down. And I just want you to feel how grounded and settled and present you are now. And Mother Earth will just make a connection with the soles of your feet. So you can just imagine that there's a cord coming from the heart of Mother Earth, making its way through the rocks, the stones, the shale, the lava, Earth's crust. And she's just connecting in through the Earth Star chakra, which instantly lights up. And she just plugs into the soles of your feet. And you may feel that connection. You may feel a buzzing or a tingling. Just notice what color that energy is. And that's come from the heart of Mother Earth. And it's just the color that you need just to light up your chakras today, to open and balance those, ready for the session. So just bring that energy up the legs, up to the knees, up to the thighs, taking it through the root chakra at the base of the spine. Taking it now higher through the sex organs and through the sacral chakra. Up below the belly button through the navel chakra. Higher above the belly button through the solar plexus. Taking it higher now through the heart, which lights up like a large crystal in your chest. Taking that energy now up to the shoulders and allowing it to fall down the arms, to the elbows and to the wrists. And just sense, know, feel or see your palm chakras now lighting up. Bring your attention to your neck, take the energy through the throat chakra, up into the head, up to the third eye, the point between your eyebrows. Taking it back into the middle of the head through the pituitary and pineal glands, out to the side to your ears and your ear chakras. And then up to the crown. And the crown chakra lights up and opens. And it opens just at the perfect point for you. And we're now just going to call in the energy of divine source. And I want you to imagine that there's a golden sphere of light, like a miniature sun that's very, very, very bright. It's now making its way through the ceiling of your home, of the room that you're sitting in. That golden sphere of light is very bright. It's making its way down. And it's now going to come through your etheric chakras. So the stellar gateway at the very top, the universal chakra, your soul star chakra, which is above your head, the causal chakra at the back, and then it makes its way now into the crown chakra. And you again may feel tingling, buzzing, fizzing here. You may not feel anything at all, and that is okay. Just know that you are now being plugged in to divine source, and that golden sphere of light is making its way through the crown chakra. And as it's coming into your body, it's lighting up, it's lighting the way through the body. And that golden light cleanses and clears, balances every aspect of your physical body as it makes its way through the third eye and the middle of the head, down the throat, down to the heart. It's connected already with the ears, it's connecting with your hands, down through the solar plexus, the navel, the sacral chakra and the root, down through the legs, down to the feet, through the soles of your feet, and then further down through the earth star chakra. And that continues to travel down to the heart of Mother Earth. And just take a deep breath in here for me. And on that out breath, you're going to expand that golden energy through the physical body, through all of your chakras, your nadis, your meridians, the cells of your body, through the Akashic records that are held within the cells, your energetic DNA. This golden light is lighting up every aspect, your bones, your organs, the blood, the ligaments. It's now starting to make its way through the skin, And it's now further going out into your auric field. This golden sphere of light is getting bigger and bigger as it's filling your auric field and now going out into the room. Every corner of the room is being filled with that golden light. And your vibration has been lifted. Anything that's not serving you, any energies, any emotions, any limiting beliefs are evaporating in this golden energy. And it's allowing you to just feel very calm, very peaceful, very contented, and very present. I'm now going to ask you to focus on your third eye. Just start to see that purple swirling light getting bigger and bigger, bigger and bigger. And it gets so big that you can now step through that purple swirling light. Find yourself in your corridor. Start to walk towards the door, the end of the corridor, and this is the door that leads you to your Akashic records. On the door, notice your full name, your date of birth and place of birth. And once you see, sense, know, or just feel that those details are there, place your hand on the door handle, open the door, step through the doorway into your Akashic records and allow the door to shut behind you. And just take in your environment, your cosmic library, filled with wisdom, knowledge, and insight. Walk further in to the Akashic records. Just get a sense if your Akashic records has changed in any way. Perhaps there are more windows. Maybe it feels a little bit darker today. Maybe more books or less. However it appears to you today is perfect, and just know it can change each time that you come in to your cosmic library. Just walk towards the large table in the middle of the room, and you'll notice that your present lifetime book is sitting on that table. And we're just going to invite your Akashic record keepers, your guides, that wish to support you today with releasing aspects of trauma around abandonment. So just allow your guides to start to appear in your Akashic records, and just notice as they're starting to make their way to you who they are. Are they new guides? Is there more than one? Greet your guides in any way that feels appropriate for you, and ask for their names if you don't know who they are. And your guides know why you are in your Akashic records today, and has all the appropriate information that you need to release and let go. But your guides know that your inner child wants to support you with this session. And so we're now going to ask for your inner child to come into the Akashic records. Your inner child starts to make their way in. Just notice what present lifetime age, or maybe past lifetime age, I'm now being given. What age is your inner child? And just notice if you feel it's present lifetime or a past lifetime inner child. Your inner child steps towards you, and your guide or guides make their way over to your inner child, and they're just wanting to support him or her. Just letting that inner child know that it's safe, that You're here with the utmost love for your inner child, and nothing can harm them. Whatever work we do today will be safe and will be done for the highest good of all and with divine love. So your inner child steps closer, and if your inner child permits it, I'd like you to kneel down and just give your inner child the biggest hug you can, if she or he permits it. If they don't, then just perhaps hold hands or just say hello. Now your guide is inviting you to now go and sit on a sofa that appears in your Akashic records, and your inner child willingly comes with you, holding your hand. Make your way over to that sofa and allow your inner child to sit with you. And your inner child may want to sit on your lap or beside you, depending on what the age is. And your guide now hands you a book, and this represents the lifetime where abandonment has had a big impact on your present life, perhaps with your beliefs and your mindsets, maybe your behaviors, your feelings and your emotions, or maybe patterns that you maybe don't quite understand. It may be affecting your vibration, and so attracting certain types of people or situations into your life that, again, you can't quite fathom out. Just look at the book and notice if there's any words, any pictures, any numbers on the outside, which may give you an indication of when that lifetime was. Placing that book on your lap, I now want you to open to the page, and any page, wherever you open it, is going to take you to the heart of the story, the heart of the lifetime, where you understand why you have been affected by abandonment. So open the book to the page that's appropriate for you. And you'll notice that there's a play button on that page that you can press when you're ready. And that's going to allow you to view or see or understand or sense or feel what is happening in that lifetime. There may be other souls involved in that abandonment. Just know that whatever you view, sense, see, or feel cannot harm you now. It's perfectly safe, and you can press pause on that page at any time. So I'm going to give you a few minutes now to get a sense of what is going on. Press your play button now. And then when you're ready, your guide is inviting you now to heal the energies, the emotions, the pain that's held within this book. And we're going to heal whatever can be healed from what has been learned from that particular lifetime. So I'm going to request that all lessons, knowledge, wisdom are kept intact in the Akashic records, but we are releasing the pain and the trauma, the limitation, the abandonment that is held within that book, but also within the cells of our body, within the conscious levels of the body, and within perhaps our DNA. So your guide is inviting you to stand up with your inner child, and you'll notice on the floor that there's a green circle. Holding the book, I want you to step onto that green circle. And as you step onto that green circle, a green sphere of light suddenly lights up all around you. It's about 3 meters in circumference, all around 360 degrees, going underneath your feet and above your head. And this green healing light is now starting to magnetize any energy, thoughts, feelings, irrationality, emotions, starting to attract that energy. It's starting to take it from your physical body, from your auric field, from all of your conscious levels. And that book, you'll notice that there's energies now starting to be released from the book. And it's almost like the outer circumference of that green sphere is taking that energy to the outer edge. So it's been pulled out of your auric field in your body. So you may start to notice that there's maybe clumps of darker energy, or you may see it as smoke, perhaps different symbols, maybe numbers, words, but these energies have been taken from you. And this represents the trauma, that sense of loss, that pain, that fear, the hurt, the loneliness, the sense that people don't like me, that low self-worth and self-belief. All of that is being pulled out of your energy, and it's magnetized to that outer edge of that green circle. And as the last aspects are being pulled away from the book, from you, from your inner child, your guide claps their hands and that green sphere of light disappears completely. And all of that energy that has been pulled from your lifetime, from your body, has been returned to divine source to be transformed elsewhere. So both you and your inner child can now relax. I just want you to sense and feel what it is like now without the pain from that lifetime. Your guide reaches out for the book, takes that from you, and will return it to its rightful place in your cosmic library after we've left. And your guide now wants to give you a gift and wants to give your inner child that same gift also. So both opening your hands and holding them out. Allow your guides to drop a word, a symbol, an object into both of your hands. And then I want you to look down. Notice what that symbol is, that object. And this represents a new belief, a new sense of self-worth and trust. And it's a symbol of hope, of not needing to feel scared, to fear abandonment. So just ask your guides if you need further confirmation around what that symbol means for you. And then your guide invites you to now step over to the lifetime book, your present lifetime book. Pull the book towards you, and the book will be open on the pages, today's pages. And you'll notice that there's text and perhaps images that have already been written in the book today. With that symbol, that object, that word, I now want you to press it into the pages of your book. And this is just going to support the anchoring of hope and trust, and knowing that you are enough. And you do not need to fear abandonment going forward. And we're just going to install that into the book, but also into your conscious levels, all conscious levels of your being. Notice that that object has now perhaps become an illustration or a photograph. And your inner child, you noticed, takes that object and places it at their heart. And this is where they would like to hold that object, at the heart space. Now it's time to leave your Akashic records. So pushing that lifetime book back, I want you to step away from the table, and I want you to say goodbye to your guides. Thank them for today. And as you kneel down, just allow your inner child to step forward into your own body. Just feel that integration as that inner child from whatever lifetime they represent becomes part of you. Standing up, and I want you to walk towards the door of your Akashic records. Take one more look around, perhaps give your guides a wave. And then when you're ready, I want you to open the door, step into the corridor, allow the door to shut behind you. And when you're ready, I want you to say, I now close my Akashic records. Start to head towards that purple swirling light at the end of the corridor. And when you're ready, I want you to step through that purple swirling light. Start to rub your thighs with your hands. Start to rub your feet on the floor. And what this is doing is just bringing you back into the physical body. It's also going to allow any healing, any messages, any knowledge or wisdom. It's going to be grounded into the physical body, grounded into your consciousness. So whenever you need further insight, wisdom, or knowledge, perhaps with the messages that you got today, my intention is that they will drop in some form over the next couple of days. If you got clarity, then that's perfectly fine. And you may, after this session, want to go and journal and just write down about your experiences. It helps to give you further understanding, but you may also want to start to have your own Akashic record journal. So each time, each week, you can come and join, take part, or maybe on the masterclasses as well, and start to build up a picture of how you're using your Akashic records. What things are you healing? What kind of guidance or insight or symbols are you installing? What activity are you doing? Because it builds up your practice. So how is everybody? I hope everybody's okay. Drink lots of water over the next 24 hours, because that'll just help to further enhance the healing. It'll help you flush out any toxins, negative energy from that healing also. But also keeping yourself hydrated really supports your connection with the Akashic records. Water holds its own knowledge and wisdom. It's a conductor, so it helps conduct the knowledge and the wisdom from the Akashic records also. So this is why I keep saying about being hydrated and drinking lots of water, because it really supports you getting that insight. Just to also let you know, using your Akashic records really supports you with your intuition. So keep practicing, and you will find that your intuition will get stronger and stronger. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that session. I am going to love you and leave you with the recording. So I'm going to see you hopefully next week. And also just to let you know, if you have not signed up for the Akashic Masterclass, which is all about relationships, which is on tomorrow night, live or replay, then please do get in touch. It's going to be a 2-hour bonanza of connecting. We're going to go into your room of or chamber of connections, which is all going to be connected with your relationships and your partnerships and any kind of bond that you have with other people. We're going to find that information in there. I'm going to be doing some very deep heart work. I've been given the visions around. I've got to go into your heart chakra, and we've got some healing to do on the heart wall. And we've also got shards of glass that need to be pulled out of the heart chakra as well. So it's going to be quite detailed in terms of what we do, but there's activity sheets, so you're going to be getting some real good insight in terms of what relationships you want to most focus on before you go into your Akashic records. And also there's going to be a pendulum activation that's going to be very much supporting you in terms of your own boundaries and your self-worth. So that's kind of going to be at the beginning as well. So that's a fantastic session. So do get in touch. It's only £21 for the 2 hours, and it includes the recording, so you can watch it anytime that you wish to afterwards. Okay, so love and blessings, and I'll speak to you soon.